What's going on, guys? This is Damien from the Lookout and welcome to Know These Rules, the BT25 edition. Yes, in this video I'll be going over all of the weird rules and interactions from BT25, things that you should know to get you ready for playing with these new cards. But speaking of playing with these new cards, you can do so at our locals every single Friday at 8 PM Central European Time. Free entry, proxy legal, open to all regions, and a big announcement this Friday: all of the anniversary box spoilers will be legal for the locals. So this Friday we will have the first big locals with anniversary box cards. It's not gonna be the standard, but this Friday we will be trying them out. So if you wish to do so, if you want to try these BT25 cards or the anniversary box cards, you can do so at our locals. And of course, a huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons. These are our $2 and up patrons. They buy us coffee, they keep this crazy content grind going, and guys, thanks a lot for your support. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to a Patreon is in the description below. And I think that's about everything. Roll the video. As with all of our videos, let's start with a breakdown. So Masters got new rules updates for BT25. I'm gonna be going over all of the rules and interactions. I'll focus solely on BT25 and then we'll just wrap it up with a summary. Let's go. Let's start with Yar Har Har. Does Bojack's permanent protect him from Cumber's Overlord shenanigans? Yes it does. So Bojack's permanent reads the following. When this card would be removed from a battle area by an opponent's skill, once per turn you may place one face-up Bojack Brigade card from your Z deck in your drop instead. So this protects him from being overlorded if he was given Servant. Basically, Overlord counts as removing card from the battle area. However, the cost of using Overlord is to remove a card from the battle area, which is why Bojack is an illegal Overlord target. You can't even attempt to do the skill on Bojack because you can't pay the cost of removing him from the battle area. At least not the first time, right? Because it's once per turn. Yar, the good captain wins again. Yar, but the captain sees all. So, will these Bojacks, the new battle cards, first auto cause the second auto to trigger when you play Bojack? Yes it will. And here is how it works. So, the first auto says choose one of your battle cards without unique and KO it. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's unisons and remove 2 markers from it. That's the first auto. The second is once per turn, if you have 3 or more energy, when one of your battle cards is removed from a battle area by a skill, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it, and then this card gains double strike. So, here's how it works. The first auto triggers when Bojack is played. To pay the cost, you KO one of your cards. That's the big thing. It says when this card is played. So Bojack enters play and then you pay the cost. The second auto triggers when he sees a card being removed from the battle area. So the way that this works is, first you play Bojack. He enters play. Then first auto triggers, you pay the cost and you KO one of your cards. Then Bojack sees the card being removed from your battle area by a skill, his own skill, and then he gets to KO one of the opponent's battle cards and gain double strike for the turn. Let's check out the other green deck. So negate plus block. I think this is one of the things that a lot of people have issues with. So after I use counter attack to play this Goku, who has a blocker, can I then block? No. You can't block as well. So, Goku says counter attack, limit 1, play this card. He's a 15k blocker. However, blocker triggers after the counter window for counter attack. So, basically, after the counter attack was played, then you get to block effectively, right? First the counter window happens, then block. However, Goku has to see blocker cards need to be in play before the counter window to be able to block. So Goku didn't see the attack before he came into play, and now he can't block it. So for example, if you played Goku and you already had a different blocker in play, you could block. However, Goku himself can't block because he wasn't on board when the attack was made. Next question, do these leaders stay? So if these leaders are attacked and the attack is negated, will they remain in play? No, they will still be removed from the game. So both of these leaders have the ability, at the end of the battle in which this card was attacked, something condition, if you don't remove this card from the game. So at the end of the battle when it's attacked, you remove it from the game. If this card is attacked, even if the attack is negated, the battle still occurs, it's still the guarding card, and it will be removed from the game. However, there was a massive rules update. If the negate is followed by a block, or if block happened before the negate, the blocker is now the guarding card, and this card will remain. So basically, if your leader is either this Frieza or the Buu that I have shown you, your opponent attacks, you block, the blocker becomes the new target of the attack, the battle ends with Frieza, and then his auto doesn't trigger effectively. The same works is if your opponent attacks, you play a counter attack which doesn't negate the attack entirely, just like does something, and then you decide to block after that, the Frieza and the Buu will remain in play. So that's a nice buff to Successor Frieza. Next question, the Master of Auto. So if this Buu attacks, the opponent responds with a counter-attack battle card, let's say Robotic Riposte. Buu combos with that card. Who is the Master of Auto? You are the Master of Auto now. So this card says, when this card attacks, choose up to one battle card in your opponent's battle area and up to one battle card in your opponent's drop and use them in your combo area with the skills negated for the turn. So Buu's auto goes on pending and it resolves first. What this means is that when Buu attacks, let's say your opponent plays Robotic Riposte, whose counter attack says, hey, play it, and then there is the auto that triggers, right? Basically, what happens is Robotic Riposte gets played, Buu gets to target him first, his auto resolves first. He decides to combo with the Robotic Riposte, which now goes into your combo area. Then Robotic's auto, Floodgate auto resolves, but because it's in your combo area now, it resolves for you, not for your opponent. So any and all text under auto will be resolved for you if you choose to combo with that card. Only effects which are a part of the counter attack skill are going to resolve for your opponent. So if it's a battle card that says counter attack, negate the attack and play this card, that will resolve for the opponent. But if it's a card that says counter attack, play this card, and then it says auto, negate the attack and whenever blah 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 whatever, that part will not resolve for your opponent, it will resolve for you instead. Next question, the reversal. So if I use situation reversal and one of my cards gets stuck in a combo area, does that mean that it will give its combo power to all of my cards in battle? Yes, all of your cards will get the plus 5k power. So basically, activate battle once per turn. If you have a battle card with a rival in play, choose up to one Vegeta Warrior Spirit or one Trunks Warrior Spirit from your combo area, and it can't be removed from your combo area except by your skills, and you can play battle cards without a rival for the turn. At the end of the turn, place the chosen card into its owner's drop. So the card stuck in the combo area will always give its combo power to all of your cards which are in battle during your combo step. That's the way the combo area works. All cards in it give their combo power to cards in battle. So whenever a battle occurs during your combo step, your card will automatically get the plus 5k. However, there's also one more thing to consider. The card will also count for arrival skills, as it will always provide a red or green color, depending on which one is there, in your combo area. So yeah, if you combo with, let's say, a red one, I think that was the Vegeta, you will always have 1/2 of the red-green arrival skill active, because you'll always have a red card in there. That's pretty neat. The SS4 draw. If the new SS4 Gogeta is my leader and I use successor to play the SS4 Gogeta SR, and doing so I send 3 cards to my drop, will I draw more than 1 card? Yes, you will draw multiple cards. Here is why. The auto says, when this card attacks, or when a card in your hand or battle area is placed in your drop by a keyword skill, like successor, on a multicolored card with a GT in its character name in all your areas, draw 1. However, you will draw the same amount of cards as the amount of cards sent to the drop with successor, because you can send multiple of them, and this will trigger every single time. So if you use 3 cards to successor, you will draw 3. If you use 8, you draw 8. If you use 1, you use 1 and you draw 1, and so on. That's probably the only good thing that this leader has going for it, and it's pretty cool. Here is a neat one, the Bull Shuffle. If you use your Bull leader's auto, then in the same turn go into a Z leader and back to the Awakened leader, can you use the auto again? Yes, you will get to use the auto again. Why? Because it's not limit 1. It's once per turn. So, basically, once per turn, when your blue Majin Buu card attacks, draw 1. Additionally, if the attacking card has a cost of 4, you choose that card, you switch it to active mode, and then this card can't attack for the turn. The leader is the one who can't attack. The key thing to keep in mind is that the auto isn't limit 1, it's once per turn. And when you go from Z leader back into the Awakened leader will count as a new card. So you can use this again. So basically, yeah, you can attack first time, trigger the auto, go into the Z leader, play the Goku and Vegeta, which transforms you back into the Awakened side, attack with something and get the auto again. Yeah, you'll get to attack and draw a lot. And the final question, removed or what? So if you have multiple Z extra cards and your opponent negates your leader's skills, will you lose all of your Z extra cards? No, you won't lose any Z extra cards. So the permanent is you may place any number of blue Z extras with different card names in your battle area. You can normally only have 1 Z extra card in play, and all others are removed when you place a new Z extra card. The keyword is place. This effect only triggers when you place a new card. So all Z extra cards that are already in play, they're not placed there, they will remain in play, unless you also use the second auto, which places a Z extra card in play. So basically, if you attack, you decide to resolve the second auto as well, your opponent blanks your Gotenks, you play a new Z extra, all of them except that one will go away. However, if you choose not to do that, all of your Z extras will remain in play, even if the permanent skill isn't currently online. Before we end the video, let's quickly jump into the summary. Now you should be prepared for some scenarios which might occur at the upcoming regionals. However, Although we've answered a lot of questions, there are likely still a lot of unanswered questions left, so feel free to post them in the comment section, or better yet, go check out the Judge Discord and ask there. It's a great resource, don't be afraid to use it, there's a bunch of judges always willing to help out. Link to the Discord is in the description below. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. Did you find these answers useful? Have I helped you understand some of these situations? Were there some questions and answers that you just didn't even know can occur in the newest set? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any more questions, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you're here, hit those like and subscribe buttons, share the video around. It helps other players and help us get to 6k subs when I'm gonna give away a booster box. This has been Damien from The Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.